Good morning, everybody. It's Chrissy here. Welcome back, and hello if you're new. So this will be a quick energy capture for Friday 28th. And don't get too hung up on the dates. Don't get too hung up on anything that I've dated, really. When it finds you, it finds you. So it will have a special message for you because we're all unique, even though we're in this collective journey together. So again, quick and brief for today, but I do feel a longer message forming. So there may be a longer message to support these daily readings. So 3 cards for today. And the first one, and I want you to notice what your first thought is with this. Lucky? Now is the lucky time. And what I feel from this card is kind of, it's like a mother energy, protecting the new, protecting the babies, the new shoots, the new ideas, the new feelings, and just kind of guarding over them. As I do feel quite a loving maternal energy with this card. And as with the promise of anything new, there is the equal and opposite that will come up to be met. And that's just about balance. And this time is about the perfection of that balance, the mastery, if you like, of that balance. And how do I get excited about that and also meet what I perceive is blocking that? Because, big picture, what's in the frame is something that's looking very much like abandonment, which is the first video that I'm working on. And if any of us have abandonment in our field, and there are billions. If you just look at human displacement, the business of war and human displacement, that's global abandonment, and that creates all sorts of behaviors. I could I could really go on this one. I'm much better at the big picture, but so this is good training for me to just kind of keep it in the shallows, and it's a challenge for me because I'm a big picture thinker. So I'm tapping into some new energies coming in around I don't know, September, October time, and it's feeling like, if I kind of feel into that, it feels like there's going to be some gates opening. I think, and I don't want to make these about astrology, but I think Saturn and Jupiter are going to go direct together. So Saturn is divine timing. It will happen when it will happen, and Jupiter is expansion. So there could be some huge new opportunities, and opportunities that just appear out of nowhere. They might appear as a waking thought. They might appear as unexpected communication from somebody. And with that promise of lucky, because luck doesn't happen, we make it. We make luck, or we harness luck, or we grab luck. I remember once, 100 lifetimes ago, going to a Breakfast Club meeting, and there was a speaker up on the podium doing his thing, and he pulled a tenner out of his wallet and he held it up in the air and he said, "Who wants this tenner?" And the whole audience went, "Yeah, who wants this tenner? Yeah." And one bloke got up, ran up to the podium, grabbed the tenner out of his hand and ran back to the table. And I thought, wow. Wow. And then in another city, by pure coincidence, I saw the same speaker and he did the same trick. And I ran up and I grabbed that tenner. Okay. So we can sit and we can wait for it to happen, or we can make it happen. We can see the opportunity and we can make it happen. And that's a moment of balls out courage and confidence. Okay. So now is a lucky time. And yeah, with that analogy, any time is a lucky time. You got to make it a lucky time. And where's the challenge in that? Well, the challenge in that is abandonment. Abandonment. What if it doesn't work? What if they don't come? What if? That's part of the coding of abandonment. That's part of the program called abandonment. Okay. So I'm going to do a longer piece about abandonment because it's coming up. So now is a lucky time, or make this time a lucky time. And how many times have you heard these words? I think this card came out recently. Did it come out in a client session? I don't remember. So act as if. Okay. And I see the Fool energy in this card, and that chameleon is not only changing its outgoing message, its color, by matching its environment, it's acting like its environment. But it's also balancing on this branch, which is very Fool-like energy. Fool challenges us to take a leap into the unknown, or to leap off the cliff and trust that the ground will rise to meet us. And I don't imagine for a moment this card is telling us to match the crowd. I sense what this card is challenging us to do is to use the magic of luck, transformation, communication, fortification of dreams. Wow, fortification. How do we fortify our dreams and stand in them, even when it looks like no one's coming? Even when it feels like I'm all alone in this, to stay standing in making luck happen. Okay. And then acting into the dream that we're creating. You've heard me talk about The Secret before. I'm not going to wax lyrical about The Secret. Oh, it's card number 14. 14.5 is the story wants to be created, the word wants to be written. Agents of change, 14.5s. Change. Create the change by acting as if. So your dream might be, or your heart's song, because I've got to be careful about the language I use here. My dream might be to own a green pen just like that, and to work towards getting a dream green pen just like that. Or my dream might be to stand in the truth of my own courage. My dream might be to create something that supports this group of people, because that's how my heart can sing. So there are different dreams. There are wants and cravings, but there's what's my heart singing? What's my soul craving? What did I come here for? To have fun. What can I have fun creating? So we're coming into quite a potent creative time. So when I act as if, it's not so much about taking the steps You know, the whole fake it till you make it, that's kind of in there. But this is about an emotional response. So I can hold that pen and go, I got it. Or I can hold that pen and I can feel into what it took me to get that. I can feel into, what's it going to feel like, Chrissy, when you get that pen? Because in that feeling, what it's going to be like when I get that pen is the emotional release of abandonment, is the emotional release of I can't and I don't deserve. Okay, I don't deserve comes out of the program of abandonment. So we have to allow the sensory perception to have this thing that we crave in our life. That's called elevated emotional response. Okay, that creates the outgoing boom, pulse, boom, pulse. This is all energy. It's all energy. Okay, so we can create that. My thumb is really stiff today. We can create that. I'm letting go. I think the thumbs are about letting go. We can create the luck by believing that we can change our broadcast and be that thing, have that thing, create that thing, bring it to fruition, and then pluck the fruit and eat the fruit and enjoy the fruit and revel in the fact that we created that fruit. It's very different, isn't it, to, you know, the shallow 3D secret, wish it and it'll appear. No, it won't. If you don't believe that's going to appear, it will never appear. Your system will keep pushing it away and you will keep setting the system up to create failure because it's part of the programming. So acting as if is having the courage to actually believe it and feel it. Like, wow, like, how does this feel? I think in yesterday's video, I talked about a client session, didn't I? And giving ourselves permission to be poorly. There's another one. To give ourselves permission to be poorly, to deserve to be poorly, to accept the love from others in a totally different way. It's okay for me to be man down at the moment. You know, it's all about deserving, all about deserving. Right, okay. And the last card for today. Wow, this really is, I can really feel the alchemy of change in here. Bringing it into form, bringing that change and fusing it into form by being a squirrel nutkin. So this is the harvest. To believe in yourself is to create the harvest of abundance. Okay. So when you spot an opportunity and you're brave enough to reach out and get it, and then to act as if you deserve it, and to act as if that's a gift created just for you by the universe, and to stand in the courage that you created this and you were brave enough to reach out and take it. Once you create that self-belief and once you create the foundation for that belief, you can't lose it. It's built, it's fused into the physical form. So you've taken the senses and the emotions and the psyche into self-belief. I made this from scratch. I made this happen. Once you do it, you can't undo it. Once you believe, you can't unbelieve. And then you reap the rewards of your own harvest. By believing in yourself. None of us are alone in this. Separation is an illusion, you know. We're not alone. We're all together in this. We're all together, you know. 8 billion different expressions of source code, but all one. Okay, and I think that's it. I hope you all have a wicked weekend. I've no idea what I'm doing with these premieres. I'm just playing with what is this. So I watched my own premiere this morning to see it's like a 2-minute intro at the start, but which doesn't appear on the replay. So I didn't. You see, I've discovered there's a 2-minute intro that I don't know how to bypass. So I'm just teaching myself what a premiere is. And I set them for 0700 GMT, so that's probably a wee bit early. So I might tweak them, but I'm going to just keep playing. So if anybody sees a premiere come up and wants to join in, I'm going to be watching them. So I'll be there if you've got questions, if you want me to answer questions or whatever, just come and say hi. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to leave you with my love. I'm going to thank you for your likes and your fantastic comments. I love your comments. I love that you're here, and I love that I'm here to share this journey with you. Take care, you guys. That's the love. Bye.